Delta 9915, finished out. Good evening. Execute that 360. Let me know when you're established again, sir.
Alright, we'll advise when we're back on the tunnel.
Welcome aboard our flight today. In preparation for departure, please ensure that your seatbelts are fastened, tray tables are up and locked, carry-on items are stowed so you can keep foot of you or an overhead bin, leaving a clear and easy access to center alleyway. This doesn't include any purses, backpacks, briefcases, laptop computers, nothing in your lap, nothing hidden behind your legs. All items placed in the seat in front of you. Electronic devices, you can make sure that they are in the airplane mode so you're no longer sending or receiving any wireless signals.
APU on the buses.
Hello, good afternoon, Phoenix Tower. This is Southwest 1875 at Delta 4. Information Alpha requesting IFR clearance to San Diego International as far.
Southwest 1875. Good evening, Phoenix Tower. Clear to the San Diego Lindbergh International Airport. Judas 6 departure. Mohawk transition. Then is filed. Climb via the SID. Departure frequency 127.85. Squawk 0777.
Okay, so we're cleared to San Diego International via the Judas 6 Mohawk transitions in as well. Climb via the SID. Departure frequency 125.8. Squawk 0777. Southwest 1875.
Southwest 1875. Your departure frequency is going to be 127.85. Aside from that, sir, reading that correct, please start your discretion. Advisor on the attack, expect 25 right for departure.
Okay, so we have departure frequency 127.85 and expect departure 25 right, Southwest 1875.
Alaska 633, wind 170 at 5, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff. I'm doing that 25 at Alaska 633.
Southwest 2455, 8 minutes.
Southwest 2455, Phoenix Tower, good evening. I heard your request, but then you broke out, sir. Could you please restate your request?
Southwest 2455, you're exceeding. Copy.
Yes, this is Phoenix Tower. I copy. I do see you in my gate. I see you.
Let's change our put our V speeds.
I'm dropping 9915 on the modified left space, 25 left.
Alright.
Delta 9915, 100 continue.
Checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Alaska 633, contact departure
Tested 100%.
127.5.
Navigation, transfer, and display switches. Normal, auto. Window
We're
heat,
very
on.
bad.
Pressurization mode selected. Auto. Flight instruments.
Hi, the passengers are seated.
Delta 9915, contact, or correction,
Tanks, it will be a short
report
taxi.
5 mile
Hey,
final,
see you.
25 left.
Heading to 88.
Port prop
Altimeter 2996.
915.
Set and check.
Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Steps, push back. And are we over it? Okay. Yeah, we're on the way. Sit. Yeah. Departure brief.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off from the gate. Taxi route will be assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff, using D-rated thrust with an assumed temperature. Planning a flaps 1 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. In the event of a malfunction prior to V1, I will either call reject or continue. Standard low-speed reject procedures below 80 knots. Between 80 knots and V1, I will only conduct a high-speed reject in the case of an engine fire or failure, predictive wind shear warning, or if there's any condition that makes the aircraft unable or unsafe to take into the air. I will simultaneously close the thrust levers, disconnect the auto throttle, apply maximum manual braking or verify the operation of the RTO auto brake, apply maximum reverse thrust, verifying the extension of the speed brake and bring the aircraft to a complete stop and set the parking brake. We will then run the appropriate checklist and evaluate our options. If you can monitor my actions and make the standard reject takeoff calls, including any abnormalities that you observe before advising ATC. From V1, or if the call is to continue, I will continue the takeoff as per standard company procedures. We will climb to the minimum sector altitude and track clear of local terrain. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we are okay to make an immediate return. All going well, the departure routing will be via the ATC assigned SID, complying with all published speed and altitude restrictions. No noise abatement procedures required. Flight directors are on, mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set. The NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
None.
Departure brief complete.
Okay. Okay, what's the elevation? 1135. 1135. Alright, enter. Ground flight deck.
Go ahead.
Can we pressurize the hydraulics?
Roger, you okay to pressurize the hydraulic?
Okay, thank you. Before start procedure.
Check.
Okay. This ought to be interesting. Is he on fire? Huh. Let's see. One engine out. Let's see, let's see. Touchdown. Okay.
I was calling aircraft for Phoenix Tower. Stand by. Delta 99915. Welcome to Phoenix. Exit right when able. Remain this frequency.
Before start checklist.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door. Closed and locked. MCP.
V2-137. Heading 0. That's round heading.
Tower 229, V2-4126.
Heading 258. Altitude
Is
8,000.
that speed 289er for Phoenix Tower?
V1-131.
Tower 229, my volume low or something?
V2-137.
Speed 289er, it just seems that you have your microphone either to your mouth or it's too sensitive. Either way, sir, I can hear every isolation of your breath. However, with that said, wind is 170 at 5, runway 26,
Taxi and
clear
takeoff
lane.
briefing.
Completed.
20 collision marks. Before start checklist complete.
Okay. Start sequence is student 1. Alright, let's prepare for a pushback.
Delta 99915. Continue right turn on Foxtrot. Cross runway 25 right at Foxtrot 6.
Alright, right on Fox here, and Fox the right-hand side on Fox 6, Delta 9916.
Southwest 1875 is ready to taxi.
Last calling aircraft on Delta 99915. Last calling aircraft is Steph on 9915. Call sign only, please.
What? Southwest 1875.
Departure check completed. Flight passengers inserted. Remain parking brake.
Totally missed that.
Southwest 1875, I'm showing you still at the gate, sir.
Yes, we're requesting push and start.
Southwest 1875, we're giving you clearance, correct?
Oh, sorry about that. I missed that one. Okay, thank you.
And Southwest 1875, and your clearance you were given push and start, your discretion, expect 25 right for departure. Let me know when you're ready to taxi. Break Delta 99915, continue taxi to parking via Delta.
Start engine 2.
Starting to.
Alright, go to the ramp, Delta 9916.
Missed that last one. Alright.
Oil pressure.
Right.
Speedbird 289er, welcome to Phoenix. Exit left 18 will remain this frequency.
Left 18 on room 2, Speedbird 289.
Sky Harbor Tower, Infinity 101, requesting rampart clearance to Lake City with Charlie.
Starting 1.
We now request your full attention as the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. When the seatbelt sign illuminates,
Infinity 101, finished. For good evening. Your clearance is on request. Stand by. Car number 1.
The upper portion of the buckle. We suggest
Roger that, standing by, Infinity 101.
flight as we may experience turbulence. There are several emergency exits on
Tower Speedbird 289, open shoulder, Bravo, on Bravo 5.
Please take a moment to locate the exit.
Speedbird 289er, did you have a gate in mind, sir?
Exit may be behind you.
Going Bravo 25.
Floor-level lighting will guide you toward the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide, which may also be attached and used as a life raft.
Speedbird 289er, access to the gate by Charlie. I'll have further for you in a second.
Oxygen mask will automatically appear when it's
Charlie, absolutely, to Speedbird 289.
towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth and secure the elastic band behind your
Started
head
that out.
and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you're traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, ensure your mask will first and then help that other person. Keep your mask on until an uniformed crew member advises you.
Mr. 289er, you can continue taxi to the gate by Charlie. All the way there, sir.
Lean forward with your hands on top of your head and your elbows against your
Charlie to the gate,
Ensure
Speedbird
your
289.
feet flat on the floor. A life vest is located in a pouch under your
Flaps
seat
one.
or between the armrests.
Flaps 1.
When
Yeah,
instructed to
Infinity
do
here,
so,
here,
the
and
pouch is raised to the
1875. He's going to be going out. He's waiting for clearance, and this guy's coming in. He's taxiing.
To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when leaving the aircraft. If you need to refill the vest, blow into the mouthpiece. Use the whistle and light to
I was
attract
talking to
attention.
you guys
Also,
on
use the bottom
frequency.
cushion case
Not meaning to do that.
device.
I do
Pull the
apologize.
cushion from the seat, slip your arms to the straps,
Wow.
and hug the cushion to your chest.
It's all right, happens to
We
us all.
remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with
Yeah,
is
key
illegal
binds are a
for
bitch, right?
detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law.
Center.
You will find
Check.
this and all
Full
other
left.
safety information in the card located
Center.
in the seat pocket in
Check.
front of you.
Right.
We strongly suggest you read it
Center.
before takeoff.
Check.
If you have any
Flight
questions,
controls
please
check
don't hesitate
complete.
to ask one of our crew members. We wish you all an enjoyable flight.
Hello, Taurus. Sorry about earlier. This is Southwest 1875, and yes, we are ready to taxi to 25 right.
1875, runway 25 right, taxi by Echo, give way to the Delta on your right. Correction, that Delta's going to be no factor, so 25 right via Echo.
Okay, 25 right via Echo Southwest 1875. Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist, generators on, probe heat on, anti-ice off, isolation valve auto, engine start switches, continuous, recall.
Checked.
Check, auto brake, RTO, engine start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist complete.
Clear left.
Clear right. Before takeoff checklist, flaps.
Flaps 1 green light.
Stabilizer trim.
6.4 units.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Right.
Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Southwest 1875 is ready to go.
Southwest 1875, wind 105, runway 25 right, take off.
Clear for takeoff on runway 25 right, Southwest 1875. Runway entry procedure.
Check. Cabin crew, take your seats.
Alright.
Ready to go.
Takeoff.
Check.
Alright, let's rock and roll.
Check. Thrust set. 80 knots.
Checked.
V1. Rotate.
V1, rotate.
V2.
Positive ready.
Clear up.
feet.
Select command A.
Command A.
Alright, beautiful.
Southwest 1875, contact Albuquerque Center 127.85. Steer.
Albuquerque Center on 12785, Southwest at 1875. See ya. Hello, Albuquerque Center. This is Southwest 1875 with you on the June 6th departure.
Southwest 5 Albuquerque Center, radar contact, climb maintain flight level 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360, Southwest 1875. Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Altitude 36,000.
Check.
Heading 228.
Check.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist, engine bleeds, on, packs, auto, landing gear, up and off, flaps, up, no lights. After takeoff checklist complete.
Southwest 1875, cleared direct Helium, Golf Bravo November.
Clear direct Golf Bravo November, Southwest 1875.
Alaska 633, contact Los Angeles Center 125.8, good night.
Confirm executes.
Confirm.
125.8, that's good. Good night.
Nice shortcuts. Out of here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So
10,000.
Right. So gorgeous.
Happy to release the cabin.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? That's good. Just enjoy the views.
American 750, heavy contact, Phoenix Tower 120.9, good night. For the Tower, American 750, heavy contact. Canadian Express 73, unfortunately got to close up here. Phoenix is used west flow, so it'll probably be runway 26 for you. Your service terminator, frequency change approved. Thank you for that, thank you for the service, and have a good night.
Transition altitude, set standard.
Southwest 2509, Albuquerque Center is closing, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, good night. Southwest 2509, have a good night. Southwest 1875, cut back to Los Angeles Center 125.8, connect.
125.8, Southwest 1875, see ya.
Check. That's all, it's an eye apart. Okay, I got 4-5 to be in there, but I missed the call sign. Looking for clearance to Phoenix. Southwest 24.5. Southwest 1174, wind 25014, runway 24 left. Clear for takeoff, RNAV Delray. RNAV Delray to approach left, but Southwest 1174. Southwest 2455, clear to Phoenix, flight number Pokey 5, departure clearance filed. Maintain 7000, expect flight level 3205 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 125.8, squawk 7153. Clear to Phoenix, clear to Pokey 5, departure, 5,000, wait, 7,000, right. Expect 320, minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 125.8, plus 7513. That's 24, if I read that correct. Be advised, Pokey 5 is getting more to an old departure, so you might want to get updated chart. The river got clear 3002 and expect like a 27 for departure. Exactly. Fighting runway 27 departure block.
Hello, LS 1036.
2450. 2455, yeah, there's other departures you can take, like the 5 departure. But we'll let you go off on the Pokey 5 for this time around. Clear to 45. No worries. I mean, some of these things, if you don't get the risk chart, then the things have older information on board, so we work with that.
Hello, LS 1036, Southwest 1875, passing 26,000 for 36,000.
Okay, 75, Los Angeles Center, good afternoon. 762, we have Las Vegas, correct. So 6238, visual approach runway 26 left, make the base turn at your discretion. Right, visual 26 left, base turn at discretion, Southwest 6238 there. American 275 on hotel, west back to the gate. American 275, welcome back, cross 25 right, back to your gate. Cross 25 right, back to our gate. Verify 32, level 350.